Namaste. Now, when we're small, like we're small, so small, at 6, 7 years old, someone says to us, there's bhoot, there's ghost, don't go there. And we believe so easily and don't go there. So one day what happened with Swami Vivekanand? So he was super naughty and super intelligent in his childhood. Yes. And one day, like he always used to go and just stick there on the branch of the tree and just swing around and enjoy with his friends. And his father and mother always used to be so angry because the branch was so weak. He can hurt by it. His father and mother always used to say, but he didn't listen to that. Child, naughty. And one day his father came and said to he and his friend, Dad, don't go there again. There is one ghost there. If you will go, he will eat you. So don't go again there. And then he went from there. Then what happened next? His friends were super scared and then went there again. But next day, Swami Vivekananda come and just stick to their branch and swing and enjoy alone. And his friends said, why you're here? The bhoot will come. The ghost will come. And eat you, as your father said. Then Swami Vivekananda laughed and said, what thing you believing in? From so many years, from so many months we are playing here, no bhoot, no ghost come. And how can it come now? Use some sense. At the age of 7, at the age of this year, like 6, 7, a tourist used to believe, but he was not like it. He used to use his brain. He was so smarter. And one more great story, he used to live in one village. So like Gurukul is there, one guru is there, and so many students are there. So something like of system was there in that village also. One kind of guru was there, and host of students were there of him. And in between them, one of the students were Swami Vivekananda also. So that guru says, listen very carefully. Don't tell this thing to anyone. Go. You have to go today at your home and steal the rice. And remember, nobody's seeing you. Steal, okay? Nobody's seeing you. Then come next day with stealing those rice, okay? Promise? Good luck. That guru said this thing, and next day everybody came with some rice, some amount of rice. But he noticed Swami Vivekananda didn't come with that rice. Then he asked him, why you didn't come? You didn't steal? You didn't bring those rice? Then he said, Swami Vivekananda, you said so. You said, Guru, that we have to bring the rice when nobody is watching us. But God is always watching us. So I didn't bought the rice. Look, everybody, not everybody, but our parents or teachers teaches us that God is always watching us. Don't steal this. Don't steal that thing. But still, as we are naughty, we do something like it. Or our parents said, hey, don't eat that chocolate. Don't eat. When our parents are watching us, we don't eat. But when parents are not there, we go and eat it as we are children. But he is always like it, so alert. He was just a child, but you know how his mind worked? Laser sharp focus it was. And now we begin with his third great powerful story, which is that, sooner in the early age of him, his father died, sadly. and his whole family was sad. He was sad, his mother was sad, and his whole siblings were sad and crying because his father was the only person who was earning, and after his death nobody was earning. And the condition of house was financial condition of house was so bad. No food, no much clothes to wear, small hut house. So sad. And there used to be little food, little rice. So what do you his mother used to do? Her mother used to give to his child because she wants, so my child eats, it will be better because I'm not having that enough food. So what Swami Vivekananda used to do? He was just so small. Imagine your childhood and your friend Swami Vivekananda that small. He was so small, and he used to go for a few little time in Diskan and says to her mother, I am full. I ate that so delicious food there. So delicious, so yummy, so tasty. I don't need this food. You eat it. I am having full stomach. He used to make excuses. He used to lie and told to her mother that I have ate that food. Please, you eat this. At such a smaller age. How great mindset he was having. And it's not a small thing when you're super hungry and you are saying to your mother or someone else, I have ate the food. This is the kind of mindset he was having. He was such a great human being. He's a type of human being who used to say that I want to serve the people. He was a server person. Like the Jeff Bezos. He is the owner of the CEO of the Amazon. And what he believes so, I'm not the king and my customer is the servant. No, this is not what is the thing is. I am the servant and my customer is the king. Why? Because I have to serve best so that I can get the best. So that's what Swami Vivekananda used to believe in service and doing good of people. So that's what. And he was not like, okay, good thing, good that. He was so concentrated in whatever thing he is doing. Literally so much. He was having laser sharp focus. Literally laser sharp. You must have heard this story in your life at least once. That what happened? In India there is one thing called Bharat. Bharat. It happened during wedding time. All the people come and dancing, coming, and it's very noisy by the way. Dancing, drum is playing, flute is playing, dancing, coming and singing. They come, and the groom is sitting on the horse and just coming, enjoying, clicking photos and those whole things. It's very noisy by the way. Not irritating, but noisy. So what happened? Swami Vivekananda was studying outside in the road. Okay, he was studying in the street side road. So what happened? He was studying under the lamp pole because the light can come and he can study then. So he was studying there, and then what actually happened? That broad, noisy people were dancing, singing, flute was playing, band was bumping, and those all things happened and it came from there and went. And someone came after 2-3 minutes and asked us, excuse me, any Bharat come from here? And he was like, Bharat, I don't know, I was studying. He was literally like it, and it's a true story. And that same thing happened with Elon Musk. When he is thinking, his eyes, his ears stop working. He's just thinking, studying, focusing. Same thing with Swami Vivekananda and same thing with Elon Musk. And those big authorities. Their focus is not normal, but laser sharp focus. And at that time, they don't feel hunger. They don't feel the thirstiness. And even if they're like supposed to go to the washroom, they don't go because that hunger is there inside of them to study, to learn something. And that's something that happened once with Swami Vivekananda. What actually happened was, he was studying something, book after book, book after book, book after book. Okay, he was studying, and after some time, some people came and just dripped some water into him as he was faint. बेहोश हो गया था वो as he was faint, and they all asked him, "What is wrong with you? What happened to you?" And he said, "Nothing much, but I was studying. Yeah." And he said that as today is this date, and you know what he finds so? From 3 days. 3 days. Morning, afternoon, noon, dusk, evening, night. Whole 3 days. He was continuously studying. Nothing, just studying. As because he didn't eat something, as because he didn't drink something, some kind of thing happened. As he was continuously focusing, he fainted. This much laser sharp focus was there. Laser sharp focus is there in Swami Vivekananda, in Elon Musk, the world's richest person. As this much concentration is there. Unbelievable. Yes, and as one great quote Swami Vivekananda says that, used to say, sadly, he's not alive today. And lots of great people says today, if he was alive, I will put my whole body into his charan. In Hindi we call it charan, in his toes, in his legs. I will just touch my forehead into his charan, in his toes. He is so great. So many great things he has done. He says one great quote, "Arise and wake up. Arise and wake up until your goal is achieved. Arise and wake up until your goal is not achieved. Arise and wake up until your goal is not achieved." This is what he used to say, and that's what we can see in his life. Yes. So only this much we are having for today. So many great things related to his childhood and those old things I told you about him. But about that Chicago thing, about the best speech which he has given. Because of that, he won the hearts of people. And how he won, how he won millions of hearts of people by just his one speech. And 8,000 people were there, and they all were just again and standing and giving one great applause to him. And again and standing and giving great applause. And after that, all 8,000 people gave him standing ovation. You know what technique he has applied, what method, tactic, and those all he applied in his speech, I will tell you in the part 2. And even how it tricked so greatly with the Britishers, Americans, how he tricked with them and proved him right, and how he just proved him right with university teacher. I will tell you in the part 2, and lots of great stories of him with so many interesting things. So don't forget to watch my part 2. So here we end.